Good, happy Friday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Henniker man indicted on 15 felonious counts of sexual assault. A grand jury has indicted Henniker
for more than a century. St. Mary's Bank
man on a 15 felonious counts in connection with sexual assault investigation. The incident alleged Roger Ward, 52, victimized two pre-teen girls between May and August of 2016. The charges include felonious and aggravated felonious sexual assault, indecent exposure, and endangering the welfare of a child. Ward has already been arraigned on 12 charges, which he pleaded not guilty to. Former Proctor Academy student accused of sexual assault. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Without an appointment? Try in like 2 weeks.
There has to be an easier way.
Come to Auto Fair Honda, home of the $17.95 oil change.
I don't have an appointment today. Is there any way I can get an oil change?
Of course. We'll have you out of here in 39 minutes or less. Works free.
Servicing your vehicle is fast and easy at Auto Fair Honda. Call or book your appointment online at autofairhonda.com.
Auto Fair makes it happen.
The school has confirmed to WMUR that the male student was Derek Tillotson, who was indicted according to court paperwork. Tillotson is charged with 3 counts of felonious sexual assault against a 16-year-old girl. In a letter sent to parents, the school says it learned of the alleged incident in a dormitory shortly after it happened on October 25, 2015, and, quote, reported it in accordance with all state reporting guidelines. The boy left the school on the same day. Proctor Academy responded in an email to WMUR stating, there is no place at Proctor for assault, sexual or otherwise. We are saddened by the impact the incident has had on our community, and the young woman's well-being is of particular concern. The letter to parents goes on to say he entered the girls' dormitory, let in by residents of the dorm after check-in hours and after the faculty and the residents had retired for the evening. In Andover, Suzanne Rowntree, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Trump says he had a lot of fun fighting Hillary Clinton. While President-elect Donald Trump teased an action plan for his administration at his first post-election rally Thursday in Cincinnati, Ohio, he spent most of the evening taking a victory lap, taunting his election night win over 24 times as he recounted his campaign success and mocked the media coverage of the election. Trump told the crowd he had a lot of fun fighting Hillary Clinton and smiled as the crowd chanted "Lock her up" as the rally goers had during the campaign. President XI says China would like to see U.S. relationship move ahead in stable, sustained manner. Chinese President Xi Jinping told former U.S. Secretary of State Harry Kissinger on Friday that China was watching U.S. politics very closely following the presidential election won by Republican Donald Trump. The president-elect has taken place in the United States and are now in a key moment. We, on the Chinese side, are watching the situation very closely. Now, it is the transition period, XI said. Jeff Sessions fought as Alabama Attorney General to keep an LGBT conference from meeting on a public campus. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
In tiny Heflin, Alabama, the cabinet nomination of Alabama's own Jeff Sessions is the talk of the town.
I was surprised but glorified. I'm just overjoyed with it. I think he's going to do us a great job.
Heflin, the county seat of Cleburne County, is where we came to talk about Sessions and other Trump cabinet nominees. As of now, it's been all white men named in the cabinet. Is that okay with you?
It is, yes.
But would you like to see a woman?
I would, yes, I would.
But not necessarily. If everyone's qualified, they're all white men, that's okay with you.
It is.
I'm not a feminist, so it doesn't matter with me one way or the other as long as they know how to do their job.
88% of Cleburne County voters cast their ballots for Donald Trump, so they are loyal to him as well as Sessions. But we had questions. Jeff Sessions in 1986 wanted to be a federal judge. He was rejected by a Republican committee because of racially charged comments he made. He called the NAACP, the ACLU, communist-inspired, un-American. Do you think that should disqualify?
No, because 30 years ago, that was uncommon for somebody to say.
If he said something like that more recently, a few years ago or last year, would you think that would be enough to disqualify?
Yes.
30 years ago, I went to an all-white school, or maybe longer than 30 years, but when I was in high school, I went to an all-white school. They had an all-black school. I was all for that because I didn't know any better.
So you feel he didn't know any better back then?
Well, there's a chance he didn't.
If he made those comments today or a few years ago?
It would bother me, yes, it would.
And what about the nominee for National Security Advisor, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn?
Lock her up. That's right.
Who was a fiery and controversial advocate for Trump on the campaign trail. He, in the past, has talked about Islam. And he said Islam definitely hides behind being a religion. It's a political ideology. Does that trouble you?
I don't think that's true. And that may be his opinion, but I don't think it's true.
So does it bother you? Should that disqualify him from being the National Security Advisor? He's acknowledged making those comments.
Well, maybe he knows a heck of a lot more about it than I do.
And then there's the other nominee of the day, Congressman Mike Pompeo for CIA chief. Few we talk to know much about him. But this woman feels the congressman may not have the proper experience to run the CIA. Does that trouble you?
A little, yes, sir. If he don't have the experience, yes.
I mean, but Donald Trump picked him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't agree with everything he does. So.
But in this small town, there seems to be a general agreement that the presidential transition is going just fine. Do you think there are some people in this country, the political establishment, the news media, who just don't get it?
They never had it. I'm serious.
Gary Tuckman, CNN, Heflin, Alabama.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And today in Concord, New Hampshire, it's a big day in downtown Concord, New Hampshire. Today at 5:30 p.m. until 12:01 a.m. is the Midnight Marriott in downtown Concord. Come celebrate the 24th Annual Midnight Marriott Friday, December 2nd, 2016 from 5:30 p.m. until midnight in downtown Concord, New Hampshire. Midnight Marriott presented by New Hampshire Federal Credit Union is Concord tradition, hosted by In Town Concord. This is a festive and family-oriented event, kicks off the holiday season and offers a variety of holiday fun and activities, and more than 2,000 people visit downtown to shop, socialize, dine, and have fun. As a free, family, and community-driven event, Midnight Marriott helps build and maintain the community well-being that virtual to a healthy downtown. So everyone, go and check it out tonight. I'll be going tonight as well. That does for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your Friday. Goodbye, everyone.